Now let's talk about how you can do open source contribution. For that, suppose currently I have this Git account with me. This is my Git account, and sorry, GitHub account, and I want to contribute to some repository which is not owned by me. It's an open source project, and I just want to contribute to that project. The similar approach is also taken where you are working in a team where there will be one repository in a particular org, and everyone in the team will be contributing to that. So for that, let me show you another account. I have one more account, so let me open that. Okay, and go to profile, zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll create a new repository here. Let's name it open source, not like that, open source contrib example. Okay, let sample app sample project for open source contribution. Okay, demo. Yeah, I'll keep it public, and then I'll create the repository. Okay, now this is created. Let me push some changes to this project. Okay, so for that, let me pause it and add something. All right, so I have created this project, and you can see that I have added one markdown file in it. So now I want to contribute to this project from my um, this account. Okay, so what I can do is I can go to that URL and open this project, so I can see this project, and since it is public, it's visible to me. Okay, so how we can now contribute to this project is step one. What you do is fork this project. Okay, because you don't have access, I don't have access directly, read and write permission, all those things I don't have. I just want to contribute to this project. Okay, so step one will be to fork this project. So what I'll do, I'll fork this, and it will say like, okay, repository name will be the same. If you want, you can change this, I think. And here you can check or uncheck, like copy the master branch only. If you uncheck, it will copy all the branches. But yeah, currently it has only main branch, and I don't want to do any changes, so I'll simply click on this create fork, and it will create that project in my account. Okay, so you can see this says forked from this account, and now I have a copy of that project on my account, GitHub account. All right, so first thing was to fork that project into my account. Now what I'll do, I'll pull this locally. For that, you copy this, HTTPS or SSH, or whatever the way you want. So I'm going to use this HTTPS. I'm copying this link, and what I will do now is I'll clone this project, okay, locally. How I can do it? So let me show you. Zoom in a little bit. Create another directory, and clone the project in that directory. I'll simply name it cloned repo. Okay, let's go to cloned repo, and now git clone, sorry, git clone, and then I have to copy this full URL. Okay, now see, it's cloning. It cloned that repo. Now if you see, we have this changes available here. Okay, now we can go into this directory, and if you press ls, you can see we have this one changes. Let's open it in the VS Code. Okay, and zoom in it. Okay, so you can see that we have this change available here, what was available in the project remotely. So if you'll open it, you can see the only change is this one line. Okay, now I want to add more changes. Okay, so the next step will be, let me open terminal here itself. Okay, now next step will be to create a branch. Okay, we have learned how to create a branch, so we'll do that. Let's git checkout -b, and I'm going to name it feet 1. Okay, so it's switched to branch feet 1. Okay, now let's add another file, util.md, and name, add a heading. This is a utility file. Okay, some util related info in this file. Okay, let's save it. Now we have, sorry, yeah, I'm used to GRSS command, so you can check the git status like this. Okay, and let's quickly add this and commit it. Add util file. Okay, after cloning the repo, we haven't set the configurations, so let me quickly do that. Okay, now let's commit the change. Okay, git commit, add util file. So now that change is done. Now let's push this to origin. Okay, okay, yeah, it says that current branch feed 1 has no upstream branch. To push the current branch, set the remote as upstream. Okay, so if we check it remote, it says we have origin, and to have this happen automatically without tracking, see this and this, yeah, okay, yeah, all we have to do is just do this. Yeah. So we have pushed this branch on the GitHub. Okay, now if you go here, see, here you will automatically start seeing this, that this new branch was pushed. And if you click on this, and if you click here view all branch, you can see we have main branch and this branch feet 1 branch, both are available on the GitHub in our account. We pushed it to our account now, but we want to contribute to that different account from where we forked this. So what we can do is we can click on this compare. Okay, now here you can see this base repository showing a different account, and this repository, head repository, is a different account. This is our account, and this is from where we forked our repo. Now here another thing to notice is, see, the account from where we are contributing from this branch feet 1. Okay, and to which branch we want to merge our changes? To main branch of this repo. Okay, so this is how you can create a pull request. So this is called pull request. Okay, you can add some description here, so about like what changes you are contributing. This change contains changes, sorry, contains a util file. Okay, you can provide more description, and then you click on this create pull request. So now you can see that pull request is created. Okay, under this tab you can see pull request, and here you can see all the open pull request count. Okay, so currently we have only one pull request. If you click on this, you'll see here currently we have only one pull request in the open category. Okay, once this pull request is merged, it will be closed, and then when you click on this closed, you will see that same pull request. Okay, so now let's go back and click on this. So see, this pull request is created, and all the information about this pull request you can see here. If you click on this commits, so it will show what all commits are available as part of this pull request. Okay, there is something called checks. Okay, this checks is, it's about, so the base repository, they can add some checks, like whenever you are creating a pull request, it can run things in the pipeline where it will try to create a build, verify whether the changes that you have added, it's not breaking anything. It will run some unit test or integration tests or other sanity checks it can do, and finally once every checklist is passed, then only they will review your code. Again, for to review the code, they'll come to this section, and here they'll see whatever changes are available. Okay, they'll review it, and then if they have anything to change, like, hey, can you add more info related to this, they'll add something like this, and they can click on this start a review, and then, you know then they'll either comment, approve, or request change, and then you can submit the review. Okay, once that is done, you will make those changes locally and again push another commit. Okay, and then you can resolve the, conversation, which means that, hey, I have addressed this change. Okay, now once all of those things are done, see, from here you can't do anything. Now the 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 contributor or the creator of the main repository, they will have access to whether they want to merge this project, sorry, pull request or not. You can also merge this pull request if you have access given from, the main author of the original repo. Okay, so for that, if we go here, okay, let's zoom in, and if we go inside this pull request, you will see this is my another account from where we forked this. So here you can see that there is a pull request and someone created. See here, GitHub will show something like, hey, looks like you got a first contribution. Visit your community profile to learn more about recommended open source practices. So yeah, there are good practices, a lot other things that you can learn along the way. So what I'll do, I'll see, okay, hey, it was, I added this comment from that account itself. Usually that doesn't happen. Whoever is the author, they can also add comment, but usually the one who is going to review your changes, who owns this repo, okay, they will review it and they will provide comments related to changes. Okay, if everything is fine, if there are some changes required, so they'll add something, and then you address those comments, and finally when everything is in place, they'll simply go ahead and say they'll approve this, like, hey, I'm approving your changes. So once you get like, hey, this change is approved, okay, now everything looks fine. Finally, whoever has the authority to merge this, okay, now from here you see that we are getting this button, merge pull request. Now what will be done, you simply go ahead and you can, click on that, and it again asks you, hey, confirm merge. Okay, if I click on this confirm merge, you can see turned to purple and it says it's merged. Okay, so now if you will go back to the code, you will see the main branch. The main branch contains the one util.md, which was added by another author who forked this repo and contributed to this project, right? And here, if you see, you won't find that branch here. See here, only main branch exists, because here in this account we didn't create any branch other than the main on this repo. So the extra branch that was created here. Okay, so here, as a author of this pull request, you also can see that, hey, my pull request was merged. All right, so if you come to this repo here, you can see, okay, currently, I mean, I think you can see only one branch because that branch was merged. So I think GitHub is now deleting it automatically, or maybe I missed to see that message. But yeah, earlier we used to delete it explicitly. All the branches used to exist, but now I think if the branch is merged to the main, then that branch gets deleted automatically. So yeah, so that was about how you can contribute to the open source. This is mostly how you'll be contributing to the open source. And yeah, I think that's all.